Right, if anything, that's another settlement to us now, which is pretty cool. Alright, sweet.
Victory! Settlement captured!
Okay, we are going to exterminate. And because we're taking Sardis, we actually have a wonder. So wonders are little buildings that are placed in every single piece of the world that's to do with a certain culture. So for example, with this, we have the Temple of Artemis, which is connected to the Sardis settlement. And if you have a look, the capture of this wonder is a magnificent feat by our troops, worthy of any hero of Rome. Sorry about the music, I don't know why it's doing that. The temple reduced the cost of new religious buildings by 30% in all settlements. I can do this. Artemis, the goddess of fertility, hunting, and nature, is honored at a magnificent and beautiful temple at Ephesus, a building filled with precious treasures and artworks. The temple old and work there has been sponsored by King Croesus of Lydia, a ruler of enormous, even proverbial wealth, but in its current form as a result of a terrible arson attack by a man, or more accurately, an ignorant thug.
Do you speak any English?
Ignorant thug named Herostratus. Herostratus, who wanted his name to be remembered for all time. The temple was destroyed in 356 BC on the very night Alexander the Great was born, and Plutarch claimed that the goddess was too busy watching over Alexander to look after her temple. The temple was eventually restored in 323 BC after Alexander's death, which works by the sculptors Phidias, Polycletus, and Chrysilas, and Pharadmon. God, I can't read these Greek names. And continue to attract thousands of visitors and pilgrims from across the world. There. So basically, any of our buildings, our Temple of Juno, Temple of Mercury, are 33% cheaper. 30% cheaper, which is pretty nice. Anyway, let's get Sardis open because we need to do a little bit of deconstruction. First of all, let's get rid of the meat hall. We're going to get rid of the market. We're going to get rid of the flag ring, stuff like that. We're going to get rid of the stables. We'll get rid of the Seagull Grove Britannia. Blacksmith we'll get rid of as well. I'm going to keep the port because I want to get a ship actually to do a little bit of scouting for us, which we can't. That's a bit weird. Can we not build ships? Not the no, doesn't look like. That's fine. But before I destroy it, I mentioned about trade routes. Now we have a blue line. This is sea trade routes, which means we can trade with other factions via the sea now. This is why I wanted to get by or to the Mediterranean, because the more trade rights we have, the more trade routes will be open to us via ports and stuff, which means more money overall, which is pretty nice. But to be honest, we're just going to destroy it because, again, it's under the barbarian culture, and again, if we get barbarian, we get culture penalties, pardon. Funny enough though, we do actually have a Gaelic settlement here. Yeah, looks like they must have crossed over with a boat and taken Haliarnassus from Britain, maybe. Are Britain and Gaul even at war with each other? That's a good point. Are they? Diplomacy, let's have a look at the Britannias. They are at war with Gaul. Okay. Cool, so we could take Haliarnassus then. Maybe, we'll see. Regarding this stack, we can move to Pergamon now. Okay, apart from anything else, that's about it really. I can't think of anything else. So our troops are going to move on to Rapsus, I think. Yeah. Turncoat Army. Captain Asinius. Who are you? Well, apparently somebody righted. Roman general was forgotten his duty for gold, almost unbelievable. Ah, he got bribed. Okay, we actually have a new general, Asinius Galenius. Huh. We'll take him. I don't mind another. Don't mind another general, to be honest. Keeping me a good bit of money this time, which is faction, sure. Ulpius Brutus comes of age, so that's another general. Cavalry stables, temporary mercury's been repaired. Awesome. We have archers at Atazacta. Just nice. Thrace and Dacia are at war with each other. Dacia and Armenia has broken their alliance, and Britannia and Gaul has declared a ceasefire. So yeah, that's what bribes can do. Sorry, that's what diplomats can do, apart from just getting trade and alliances and all that malarkey. They can actually bribe generals and soldiers away from your army, which is really fucking annoying, in all honesty.
General. Orders.
Should be alright. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this general. We're going to move these two to perhaps for now. Because again, I want to get a good stack, because we're going to try and take Acacia. I forgot his name already. I'm going to try and take it back. The raffle. Yep. Okay, we're alright here, I guess.
Imperator.
Can we go to Prosper now? Yes, we can.
Moves depleted.
It'll take a few turns, but once we get there, we can go take it back.
Forward.
Regarding here, though, we got the general there.
General.
Let's see. Anybody got management? You got management, so let's let our newest general, Galenius,
General.
take over. We'll leave behind the chariots because we've only got a few troops left. We'll leave the Arab cavalry, we'll leave the noble women, and we'll leave a mercenary hoplite unit. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to move on to... Logically, we could move on to Pergamon with Aemilius Brutus. Or we could head south and start a war with the Gauls for Haliarnassus. As part of my reunification of Turkey. Gaul only has 2 settlements as far as I'm aware, which is just here and here, so even if we take Haliarnassus, that's another wonder, because this is the temple of Mausoleum of Haliarnassus, the tomb of Milsolus, the satrap of Caria. It's located at Haliarnassus, is one of the most magnificent and beautiful buildings in the world. Let's go to war with the Gauls. But saying that, will our defense be good enough for that general over there? Possibly. Yeah, we should be alright. Let's do it.
Besieging settlement, sir.
And then we can take it next turn then, which would be another building.
Settlement under siege.
Another building, another settlement.
General.
Okay, regarding anything else? Should be more than enough. Sure, just gonna head to Pergamon. Do I want to pick up any more reinforcements? Yes, I do. Just a couple. Just a couple just to bolster up the force a little bit, because if we're going to take Pergamon, we're going to need all the troops we possibly can. I think we should be okay here, although I will pick up, just in case, we will pick up another 2.
Forward.
Regarding our spy, we're going to try and infiltrate. See what we have. We have Dustran, faction leader. Okay, what's his bodyguard? Barbarian cavalry. Okay. We have Roman archers. We have Silver Shield pikemen. I believe I went over them last time. We have hoplites, barbarian peasants, warband, Pontic light cavalry, Silver Shield legionaries. That's the strong ones at 22 and 13. Jesus. Valksmen, peasants. Okay. Hold up for 6 turns. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan on starving them out. Alright, let's, that's just war. Yep, okay. I need to stop doing the, I need to stop doing the quick saves and start relying on the old manual save. Yeah, see, we got Rhodes and we have Haliarnassus. So next turn we could take it. Okay, we lost 7,000 because we spent a bit, I imagine. Greek cities, construction report. Shrines to Mercury, Gotaris, Masaka's Legionary Barracks. What's Legionary Barracks? What does that give us? Legionary Barracks gives us Iberian Infantry, Security Eye, Volksman, Chosen Swordsman, Iberian Infantry, Nubian Spearmen, and Armored Hoplites. Okay. Not seen any, anything being recruited yet. Hatra, Auxilia, that's fine. Okay, now, do we still have the troops moving towards thingy now? Yeah, we still have the troops moving. And the general. Okay. Against together a little stack there so we can... Ah. Shit. Shit. The Julii are about to make a move on us. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Because I've been too busy focusing on the left, they've taken their opportunity now. So let me think. Obviously, their goal is to take Hatra. The other two settlements that they can move to the north is Gotaris, Atasata, and Paraspa. If we can take Paraspa and we can take Arasakia back, that will secure our north. They have two settlements at the south, which we could probably assault. And Hatra isn't that big of a deal. But Antioch to Taris, if we lose Taris, that's our entire backline settlements that they could take. But, do we still have the alliance with... Okay, so we only have the alliance... Pardon? Yeah, we still have allies with Scipii and the Armenians. The House of Julii has the... That's why they're attacking. That's why they're attacking, because they have the alliance with Britannia. Okay, so if they attack us... See, they're already at war with Armenia and House Scipii, though. And to be honest, I don't know what's been going on here. I don't know if they've been... I don't know if they've been doing any skirmishing or there's been big battles or anything. I have no idea. Right, but we'll deal with that in a minute. I'm going to do the Siege of Haliarnassus, and I think that's going to be me for this session, I think. Okay, so we have Vindex. Well, actually, there's a... Okay. If we killed the faction leader and the faction heir in this fight, I believe Gaul regicides, and then Gaul will be gone then, right? Is that what I'm thinking? Okay, so Vindex has 4 command, natural born leader, social drinker, bloody, loyal, and honest. It's a galloper when command when attacking. His general, so his bodyguard unit is Bastonnet at 14, 6, and 6. Not too bad. We have Luco, calm, loyal, honest, faction leader, drunkard. British heavy chariots at 13, 7, and 1. Okay. Let's have a look at the other one. Meridoc, gatekeeper, publicly loyal, trusty, faction heir. Bodyguard unit is Barbarian Cavalry. Okay. And we have Rheanorix, the Honest. We have Natural Born Unit Leader, Sharp, Lively, Likes to Drink, Minion, Loyal, Upright. 300% increase to cost. 6 to Law? That's fucking brilliant. Beastmaster, 1 command when commanded Cavalry. Okay. Illyrian Mercenaries. Okay. Right, well overall we are going to win. We're a 2-to-1 strength ratio. Yeah, should be alright. Should be alright. If anything, we'll take Haliarnassus. That'll be A, another settlement. B, a potential faction destroyed here. And C, that will be another, that's another building for us to use, I think.
Is a grim day.
Possibly.
All battles are grim. Best you can hope for is to hurt the other side more than they hurt you. The Gauls fool themselves and think they are our equals or better. I think they have the stench of death about them. The enemy are numerous, it is true, but those very numbers make the risk to them greater. A full quarter of their warriors face us. Let us crush them and drive a stake through the heart of our foe. Let your watchword be victory! They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? We are lacking in spearmen today, and the many enemy horsemen may make life a little hectic if we are not careful. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. Today, the carrion birds feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not on good Roman flesh!
Okay, cool.
Await my orders!
So, yeah, the Gauls. So, in vanilla, the normal base game, the Gauls are very similar to the British actually, except the only difference between the Gauls and the British is the Gauls tend to focus more on warband and have just basic barbarian units. They also tend to have a lot more cavalry than the other barbarian nations, the Germanics and the British. But in terms of anything else, I mean, nothing really stands out with them. So if you are planning on barbarian combat with the Gauls, barbarian cavalry and warband is your go-to, really. Just quick, cheap, effective units. But obviously just watch out, because your starting spot, you're right next door to the Romans, and the Julii will be gunning you down sooner or later, so you just gotta watch yourself for that. So anyway, the Gauls have went back to the square to defend it. Not a bad idea actually, because I mean, as soon as we break through, we're going to come right up and we're just going to take them out. They do have reinforcements coming in on the way. What shrine is this? The shrine to Teotatus, I think that is. Yeah. Right, well anyway, we're about to knock down some walls. There is a couple of guard towers.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering.
We're going to be firing at our troops, but for the most part, it's just little nitty bitty casualties.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
So, if you're wondering why the reinforcements are not coming in yet, which is fucking stupid, the reason why is because the way this works is, the minute we get near to the town square, they will start coming in. I don't think I mentioned that yet, but even then, there's 2 units that's missing, and they're probably just hiding. Right, there's the gates.
Gate is down. Our battering ram has done its work.
Right, now the question is, are they going to react? Looks like it. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, guess not. The Gauls are scared. That's what it is. Actually, we need to pinpoint the generals, actually. That's a good question. We need to really pinpoint the generals.
The gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered.
Come on, fucking trees. Sure, one of these guys is a general. Sure. British heavy chariots. Yeah, I think the majority of these are generals. So, expect a few general announcements coming back and down and stuff. I mean, here's the main general, I think. But anyway, we're charging in now, so this battle's gonna start soon. Honestly, it's so weird seeing different types of troops that you normally won't have. I mean, like the Numidian cavalry. That's for the Numidia faction. It's weird, but funny though. Very funny. I'm like, there's no way in hell a Carthaginian infantry unit will be working with a Roman. Honestly, no way in hell. Alright, if anything, our troops are starting to move up now. Let's get speed going a little bit. Just so we can get into combat. That's okay, I'll be doing some edits and stuff, maybe, we'll see. Have you ever seen a more epic sight than that? Okay, here comes the chariots now. Fucking brace yourself. Nope. Nah, just following a lot of missiles. Javelins. Well, we killed one of them. Not really doing anything, just standing still. Alright, now we're going. Now we're in combat. But yeah, just remember the chariots have little to no defense. Literally one stat. Oh, we've gone berserk. They're running? Really? Are they running? So he's gonna let us have the square? Nah, they've left behind a warband unit. Don't know what they're doing. Interesting. No idea what they're doing. There you go, they're coming back now. Pacific horse archers, just want to double check. They're attacking? I thought they were fighting somebody. Let's see anybody. Yeah, I thought they were attacking a general then. Oh, we got one person killed. They're a dock, so that was the faction air. So, somewhere in there is the other general as well, the faction leader as well. Other than that though, I mean, we do have a general that's gone berserk. They're kind of just roaming around, so if they don't get back by the time we've captured the square, then no hard feelings really. Other than that, we seem to be doing okay. Our cavalry is getting involved. We've got the Eastern Infantry getting in there as well. Yeah, I'd say this town's as good as ours. So yeah, the Bastonate, fucking funny bunch of warriors. I'm not too up to date. Nice, we got the we got Vindex.
The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Vindex, that's the main general. Unfortunately, it's not the He's not the main general, the faction leader. So yeah, the Bastinate, I'm not too up to date in terms of my history when it comes to phrase. But very, very odd looking fellow, so we'll be honest with you. Our generals get involved, and we get a victory.
Be praised. The enemy's
Sure, send the battle. See what not.
Rome will be amazed at such a
Okay.
victory. The day is ours.
Cool. So Asinius Galerius has 179 kills, Vindex 41, Rhiannonorix, be honest, 25. So in terms of the MVP of who got the most kills, it was the Pontic Heavy Cavalry at 46, with the casualties afflicted. So yeah, I'm kind of going off whoever gets the most kills, really. And Halianasis is ours. And my game's crashed.